Hello again. Long time no talk. Been awful busy with the typical chronic health conditions, but hey, we're working through it. Never say never. Never say die. But you might remember, I tried to do a rewrap on the card inside the fuel sender because the wires were broken, and it worked sort of. I think what I did is I used some clear epoxy to seal it up to the card so the wires wouldn't move, and use a little too much. It would read fine full like that, and it would get to about like that, and then it would just cut out. And I never ran down past maybe quarter of a tank, so I didn't know if it would pick up on the bottom end or not. So I think the epoxy in there is keeping the wiper arm from getting to it, but rather than fool with this, and since the epoxy is going to be impossible to take off, I didn't want to fool with it anymore. I was just done. I called Yoda Gems, and they had a replacement out of a 77 Chinook RV. It's the same chassis as the long bed, the only difference being that it has double tires, 2 on each side. Different axle. Some of them have 4 speeds, some of them have 5. Of course, it doesn't have the bed. It's got the RV body on it. But it's the same gas tank, it's the same pickup, fuel pickup stem. It's got a round flange with 6 holes in it. And this fuel sender mounts to it inside vertically, like this. Now, I'm also going to give Yoda Gems a shout out and a thumbs up because I tried to describe it as best I could, and the first one they sent out was for 79 through 83. And it's got a box that looks like this, but it's mounted to a round plate on top this way with 5 holes in it. From 79 on, and in fact, I think up until today, Toyota is still using that same setup. It's pretty common across the automotive industry. It's got a round flange with 5 holes and 1 connector. But from 78 back, I don't know how far back, I know 75 through 78 for sure, had this arrangement. There's 2 screws and 2 nuts that hold this in to a vertical flange underneath the fuel pickup flange, which is another round one, but it's bigger and it's got 6 holes. It's kind of easy to tell the difference. But they sent me the wrong one, and I called him, and he said, don't worry about it, just keep it. And he went and pulled me another one and sent it to me, and I got it in today. And it's working beautiful. I've got a gas gauge again, no more writing down miles, hopefully. We'll keep doing it, run a tank through, and see how accurate it is. So far, it looks pretty accurate. I knew I had 6 gallons left. And it was reading right at about a quarter. It's a 17-gallon tank, so that's pretty close. There's a 2-gallon reserve past the E mark, so that's pretty much dead on the money. But I can't thank the guys at Yoda Gems enough, especially Shaun. He was great with me. Sent the new piece out, didn't charge me any more shipping, didn't ask me to ship the other one back. He was just great. So Shaun, if you're watching, listening, thumbs up, buddy. You're a good man. We'll send some more business your way as soon as I get a chance. If I find anybody else with some trucks around here, and there's a few, so we'll work on it for you. But there you go. Just anybody that's got the 75 through 78 pickup, even the short bed, it's got the same arrangement. It's still this vertical one. It does not have that 5 flange separate flange. It's all in one. If that's confusing, drop me a message, drop a comment below. If I see it, I'll respond to it. I'll try to explain it as best I can. It is pretty straightforward once you look at it. If you got one of these, you'll see it. Don't worry. Have a little confidence. You'll get through it. You'll get it working. Oop. Antenna. Really good. Too bad the radio doesn't work. Anyway. There you go, folks. Fuel sender. Oh, by the way, it says RN23L on there. And it's got the circle with the old Nippon Denso mark. Hard to see. All right. So thanks for looking. Talk to you later.